Guys, what's up? Cobalt Isaac here, and I just want to wish you a happy Easter. I don't care if you celebrate it or not. Just happy Easter. Please don't get offended. So, you know, I'm going to be doing my phase 2 of how the DCEU should have been, and it's going to get into some important stuff. So, the first movie, which is technically the 12th movie, but the first movie in Phase 2 will be Justice League. Now, this won't be anything like the Justice League movie that's actually coming out. You see, first of all, the lineup is Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Trinity. That's kind of like, they're always going to be in the Justice League, they're the main three. Then we've got Flash and Green Lantern, which are they kind of have to be in there. Like, that's just how the Justice League works. They have to be in there. Well, like, someone with that mantle. Like, the Flash, like, it can be Wally West Flash. I mean, in this movie, it's going to be Barry Allen, but, like, just in general, the 7 founding members is always, the Trinity, which is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, then a Flash, and a Green Lantern, which in this case it's Hal Jordan, and then the last 2 are always switched around. Sometimes it's Cyborg, sometimes, like, we can have Cyborg, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, they're kind of rotated around. But, I'm having Aquaman and Martian Manhunter. Yeah, I know Martian Manhunter didn't get a movie, but I think this is like the time to introduce him. So, because the main villains will be the White Martians, the story will be similar to the Secret Origins episode of the Justice League animated series. Just replace Hawk Girl with Aquaman, basically. And it's not going to be exactly the same, but, like, pretty much similar story. And, yeah, it's going to be our Justice League movie, and there's going to be a lot of Justice League movies, which are going to be really awesome. I have great ideas for this. Okay, so the second movie will be Green Arrow 2, and in my previous video I said that the Green Arrow trilogy will be like a really good trilogy, but I didn't really give you much of a reason why. I mean, I explained what the first movie would be like. Oliver's on the island, trained by Yao Fei, and fighting Deathstroke and all that, but yeah. But seeing it all together will be what makes it awesome. Plus with the Green Lantern, Green Arrow movies, which there will be 2 of them. We already have one in Phase 1, but we will get a second one later on. And so, yeah, Roy Harper has been Speedy for a while in this movie. And the main villain will be the Dark Archer. And you see, in this movie, Oliver finds out that his friend Tommy Merlin is actually alive. Like, he was rescued. Like, someone in a helicopter flew over him and found him. And he was sent to the hospital where he got skin grafts to, fix his face. Because, like I said, he kind of went all Two-Face. So, yeah. And Oliver's all like, wait, but I've been home for a while now. Why didn't you tell me? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, I had this anger in me against you for so long because you were responsible for what happened. But now I finally have forgiven you. Which, in reality, Tommy Merlin's the Dark Archer, which will be revealed in the end of the movie. Oh, and the Dark Archer in this movie will be kind of like hired to hunt down metahumans, and for some reason he's targeting Oliver's girlfriend, Dinah Laurel Lance. But she's not a metahuman, right? Yeah, in a post-credit scene, it actually reveals that she is a metahuman. Well, I mean, most people kind of picked up by now, but like, no one really believed Merlin. They're like, no, there's no way she's not a metahuman, but she is. It reveals it in the post-credit scene. And the way I'm setting up the Black Canary character is kind of like her backstory in Young Justice. We didn't get much of a backstory, but we know that she had her powers like since she was in elementary school and was just afraid of them all her life. And yeah, so this also sets us up for a good Black Canary movie later on. I think that's scheduled for Phase 3. But yeah, anyways, so Oliver, Roy, and Dinah are all captured by the Dark Archer in this movie, and then in the end, the Justice League saves their lives, and then Oliver's like, you know what, maybe I will join the Justice League, so he joins the Justice League in the end of the movie. But, like, the Green Arrow trilogy, I'm not going to have it be too focused on him as part of the Justice League. But this sets a little bit more up for the third movie, which will be Teen Titans. And remember, Speedy's one of the founding members of the Teen Titans. So, we have Robin, Wonder Girl, Aqualad, Kid Flash, and Speedy as the founding members. Which, I mean, all of them have been trained by a Justice League member. So, yeah. Oh, and in case you were wondering, the main villain of the Teen Titans movie is not going to be Deathstroke, because remember, Oliver killed him in the first Green Arrow movie. So, the main villain will actually be Ravager. Oh, and in case you didn't know, Ravager is Deathstroke's son. Just to clarify. Oh, and we're also gonna see Rose Wilson in it. Yeah, the main villains will be Rose Wilson and Ravager. And Rose Wilson is Deathstroke's daughter. And so, that way it's more of an equal match, because, I mean, 1 against 5, I mean, Ravager's not Deathstroke, though. Deathstroke's way more powerful. So, yeah, it would be more of a balance. If it's 5-on-2, it's a little more fair since they're skilled warriors. Also, the Teen Titans don't really have that many powers. I mean, because again, I guess we have Kid Flash, who's a speedster. But I mean, we do end with the good guys winning anyways. And so, yeah, that's my idea for the Teen Titans movie. Oh, and I forgot to mention, yeah, the post-credit scene of this movie is really important and will, make a lot of fans geek out. You see, in the post-credit scene, so Batman and Robin are talking to each other. So Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson are talking to each other in the Batcave, and Dick says, "So, Bat, I heard you were training a new a new kid, and take note that this post-credit scene is a few months after the... No, it's about a year after the Teen Titans movie, like after the rest of it. And yeah, so Dick Grayson says, yeah, I heard you're training a new kid. What's his name? Jason Todd, right? And then Bruce says, don't worry, Jason's not gonna replace you. He's no Robin. And then Dick says, actually, that's what I was here to tell you about. I think he should be Robin, because there's an opening. And Bruce says, wait, what do you mean? Dick says, because I think I'm gonna drop the name Robin. I am Nightwing. And the lights turn on in, like, one of the, costume shelves in the Batcave, and it shows Nightwing's costume. And it will be a really awesome moment for fans. Okay, the fourth movie will be Green Lantern Corps, Red Vengeance. And so, basically, the team roster right now is Hal Jordan, Kilowog, Carol Ferris, Star Sapphire. And we might have John Stewart. Yeah, we'll have John Stewart. And I don't know, maybe Guy Gardner. He might not be, like, with the, little group that they have there. And remember, Sinestro was banished to the antimatter universe, so he's not a Green Lantern anymore. And the main villains will be the Red Lantern Corps, led by Atrocitus, and we're bringing a character who's not a comic book character, but was in the Green Lantern the Animated Series. You might know him as Razor. Basically, he was a Red Lantern who turned good and started helping Hal Jordan and Kilowog. So, yeah, he has a really good story, and I think it would be good if he joined the team somewhere in the movie. And this movie, we might also introduce Saint Walker, who's in, like, the Blue Lantern Corps, just so we have them in it, because we're kind of building up all the Lantern Corps. And yeah, it's... Oh, in the post-credit scene for this one, because, they don't kill off the Red Lantern Corps. The Red Lantern Corps is still out there, they just kind of weaken their power, because their whole motivation was because the Manhunters, which were created by the Guardians of the Universe, annihilated Atrocitus' people and invaded his home. And this is the first time we're hearing about this in the DCEU, and the first time, like, all the Green Lanterns are hearing about it. And then the fifth movie... Wait, sorry, go back. The post-credit scene will show Sinestro breaking out, getting out of the antimatter universe with the Quardian yellow ring. So yeah, a yellow ring. But he doesn't have, like, the Sinestro Corps uniform, because the Sinestro Corps hasn't been formed yet. So, the fifth movie will be Nightwing. Don't have much of a plan for it, but hopefully it will be awesome, because Nightwing's awesome. And remember, Nightwing is former Robin. Then the sixth movie will be Batman and Robin 2, because remember, Batman's training a new kid, Jason Todd. And the main villain will be the Joker, because remember, in Phase 1 in Batman and Robin, in a post-credit scene, we saw the Red Hood come out of the chemicals, confirming that he's still alive, and it's heavily implied that he became the Joker after being Red Hood. And Jason ends up dying in this movie. I know, but he's killed by the Joker, beaten to death with a crowbar, just like in the comics. But in a post-credit scene. Now, this is another one of those post-credit scenes that will make people geek out if they... This one's more of an Easter egg, so basically, we see Jason's body carried by Ra's al Ghul and puts him in the Lazarus pit, reviving him. And we see, like, Natalia al Ghul standing next to, like, this cloaked figure, but it's a really small cloaked figure, like, so a small child. And we don't see the kid's face, but Talia al Ghul says, "It's okay, Damien." And so, basically, Damian Wayne is Batman's son. Basically, the way I explained it in my Ranking the Robins video, Talia al Ghul drugged Batman and had fun with his body, and now has a son. And Damian Wayne ends up becoming the fourth Robin. Remember, Dick Grayson's the first Robin, Jason Todd's the second. We're going to be getting Tim Drake, who's the third. So, and also, another reason we don't want to show his face is because for just an Easter egg, it's like too early on to really commit to an actor to play as Damian Wayne, because we're not actually gonna see like Damian Wayne officially until like Phase 5 or 6. So it's gonna be a while. So yeah, again, I thought it's a clever Easter egg that they just needed to put in there. And I hope you agree. The 7th movie will be called Flash Reverse. And the main villain will be the Reverse Flash. Not the guy from the CW TV show, you know, that's Professor Zoom, aka Eobard Thawne. This Reverse Flash is Daniel West, the brother of Iris West. And yeah, I don't have much to say about that. Then the 8th movie will be Dr. Fate, because I love Dr. Fate, and he deserves a movie of his own. So yeah, there's that. And again, don't have much of a plan for him. You know, Dr. Fate's one of those characters that I think is really cool, but I don't really look into him much. I don't know, like, his enemies, really. But I just think he's a cool character. Like, just to see as a side character all the time, you know? Everyone's got those heroes that you don't really, like, read or like, you don't really care about their backstory much. I mean, it's good to, you know, hear it, but you just love to see them when they're on, like, Batman the Brave and the Bold, let's just say, or the Justice League animated series. The 9th movie will be Firestorm. Then the 10th movie will be Captain Atom. Then 11th movie will be Shazam! Now, the 12th movie, which will be the last movie in Phase 2, will be Batman and Robin 3. And basically, Batman's training Tim Drake. Tim Drake's the new Robin because, again, Jason Todd died but was kind of resurrected, but Batman doesn't know about it. So the main villain will be the Riddler, but he'll be teamed up with a lot of other villains, like Mr. Freeze, Clayface, the Scarecrow, and Poison Ivy. So, yeah, and that will just be the end of Phase 3. I mean, Phase 2. Sorry. Batman and Robin 3. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, which you guys really haven't been doing lately. And subscribe. I can always use more of those. Also, check out my Incredible Hulk review video. I haven't gotten that many views on that, surprisingly. I thought I'd get a lot of views. And also, you get to vote for your next review in there, so, there's that. Because the 3 options, which you have to comment on the Incredible Hulk review for your vote to count, it's either the Dark Knight, no, not the Dark Knight, I mean, Batman Begins, yeah. So Batman Begins, X-Men, or Iron Man 2. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys can't wait for my Phase 3 video. And we'll see ya. And again, I want to wish you a happy Easter.